girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sophia's Football Talk. Hope that each and every one of y'all are doing good here on this Christmas Eve. I mean, probably for some of you guys, it's probably already Christmas Day. I mean, we're past 11 p.m. here, so this was a very spontaneous live stream. Technically, I wasn't going to be doing any type of content. I was just going to be enjoying myself, uh, with family. I watched Home Alone 1 and 2 today. I ate cupcakes. I had a good time. But prior to that, it was a big news, of course, with the whole breaking news. Sir Jim 25% takeover is now confirmed, announced by Manchester United themselves. And I was like, yo, so we cannot wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be the live match preview for the Villa game. So today, we're going to do like a short, quick little one reacting. I haven't technically read and seen all of it. I've just, seen maybe Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, um, and also Ben Jacobs, to name a few, even Laurie Whitwell, um, some of the journalists around the world to um, basically break the news. And but I haven't fully checked all of it. I haven't really even fully dived into Man United statement, nor even Sir Jim's statement as well. I wanted to do all of that here, react to it. Obviously, it's been several hours since the news broke down, but I wanted to react to it myself. So before we fully do, make sure that you, of course, what? Give this video here a big thumbs up and as well subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are still on the road to 3K subscribers. So let's make that happen, shall we? All right. And feel free to join the SFT membership. We have the link pinned in the chat, but also in the description box. Just another way to support the channel. We will be probably once the new year starts, we will start to drop more so exclusive content solely for the members, behind the scenes stuff, and s- just stuff in general. So I'll update that once we get into the late Christmas times next week. But let's dive into the nitty gritty. Merry Christmas to Ming. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Johnson, big up Sophia and Chad. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and all a super New Year too. And keep up the good work. Must feature you on my channel for a collab soon. Yeah, it's been a while, John. Big up to you. Much love to you, John. Hope you're doing well. Show my brother John Sinclair TV some love. He's a Newcastle fan. And I believe very close to hit 7K. So show my brother some love. He's been on the channel before, and I've also been on this channel. So yeah, big up to you versus today. I feel Kutari or Katari. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, so obviously it was today, literally like about 6 hours or so ago, where we heard Man United dropped, the whole the saga with it's taken about what 13 months or so, maybe it's taken a long time if we really look at it, how long it's been with this whole ownership thing. And obviously we know it won't be a full sale as we wanted to hear from the Qatari. I've let that go. And then Sir Jim was in the front seat. He won that, but we've been kind of waiting for such a long time to figure out when will it actually happen. When will we hear? Okay, 25%. How much can you really do with 25%? There's been multiple people breaking it down, but we'll have to wait and see. I definitely am not super convinced yet, but I'm open. I'm open to change my mind, and I'm open. I want this to work. This is the only team we have at this point. Because they ain't leaving anytime soon. The Glazers, unfortunately, they're not. I, for one, would prefer them to just go. But hey, people, they ain't leaving anytime soon, unfortunately. So you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta make sure that Mariah's in screen here. But yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me put the screen here. Greetings, my friend Henry. Hope you're doing well. People subscribe to Henry Ray Baker's channels. Show some love. Okay, let's put this on screen. Here we go. And maybe have me more so. Doop. Nope. You know what? I'll just be here. It's fine. So, probably zoom this in as well. Manchester United also confirmed that Ineos will be responsible for management of football operation. Key points for Sir Jim since day one of negotiation. So obviously here they announced Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Obviously he owns Ineos, who also do own Nice. Nice right now are doing pretty well in the League Up, but hey, they will provide an additional 300 million intended to enable future investment into Old Trafford. Uh, there's so much more that I want to showcase here. Let's see here. I know that, okay, we've got Sky here. Ooh, okay. Let's just. Sir Ratcliffe's investment key priorities. Senior, let's put this here. Senior executive team, recruitment, results on the pitch, stadium infrastructure, and fan relations. Interesting. Big up to Olympic. I said, hello, Sophia. I'm not buying any of this, and I'm not getting excited. So long the Glazers are here, we're still doomed. And I hear you 100%. That is for sure a fair assessment to have. Fam, you know what? I'm not even gonna, you know, disagree or whatnot because I felt that same way as well for a long time with um what should I say, you know, because I've been saying once as long as the Glazers are still here, we won't really see any success. But they're still here, unfortunately. If he can make sure he get the proper footballing people in, and what they're saying, if what they're saying is true, that he is supposed to have most of the footballing responsibility, then hey, l- I am open to be convinced. That's what I'm saying. I'm not convinced. Don't get twisted. I'm not getting giddy and excited. I'm not. I want to see a change. What I need to see, I need Sir Jim or Jim Record, whatever you may call him. I need us to see a full on, okay, what are you gonna do? Okay, Sean Myrtle gotta go. Richard Arnold gotta go. Okay, so you bring in Jean Claude Blanc. I'm so not bad with names, but the guy. There's more people actually. Let's see what else that is written here. Okay, go. Bigato, yeah, like. What are your feelings to this finally going through? I mean, it's just 25% though, so, but these are supposed to kind of be like the men's coming in. So, I'm not fully convinced. All this is just a money grab for all parties involved, just a facade from the Glazer Search Gym. Hey, and I'm not even gonna, fault you for thinking that because hey, I might also have those same thoughts as well. Don't get it twisted. So the new CEO of Manchester United Football Club will most likely be Jean-Claude Blanc. Um, we'll have to wait and see once that gets fully confirmed. Okay. And there was also, I know that Manchester United put out the proper statement here. There we go. Let's actually check. Here's the club statement. Might need to stop the screen there and put it on. There we go. Present the new screen. Keep getting the likes up, by the way, everybody. Big up to Aaron. Aaron says, yes, Sophia. Told you no other team sniffing that title and beating City to it. Surely you believe me now. By the way, we're in with the shout for FA Cup. At least we do a favor and take Arsenal out. Hey, I don't believe we're winning any trophy, but it is what it is. We'll see when it happens. But I, for one, don't believe it. There we go. Here's the statement. So I kind of want to read the statement here. Manchester United reaches agreement for Sir Jim Ratcliffe, chairman of Ineos, to acquire up to 25% shareholding in the company. Acquisition of 25% of the Class B shares held by the Glazer family, offered to acquire up to 25% of all Class A shares. The Glazer family and Class A shareholders will receive the same price of 33 per share, further investment of 300 million in the club, Ineos delegated responsibility for management of football operations. Completion of this deal is subject to receiving all necessary regulatory approvals, including from the Premier League. And I believe this particular approval might take up to 6 to 8 weeks, but could be reduced to 4 to 6 weeks, is what I read somewhere else. To announce today that he's entered. Okay. Yeah, we read that. Okay, so that's kind of hmm. In your sharing Sir Jim Ratcliffe says, as a local boy, this is a statement from him, by the way. So let's read this and react to that. Okay. As a local boy and a lifelong supporter of the club, I'm very pleased that we have been able to agree a deal with the Manchester board that delegates us management responsibility of the football operations of the club. Whilst the commercial success of the club has ensured there have always been available funds to win trophies at the highest level, this potential has not been fully unlocked in recent times. We will bring the global knowledge, expertise, and talent from the wider Ineos sport group to help drive further improvement at the club, while also providing funds intended to enable further investment in Old Trafford. He also further says, we are here for the long term and recognize that a lot of challenges and hard work lie ahead, which we will approach with rigor, professionalism, and passion. We are committed to working with everyone at the club, the board, staff, players, and fans to help drive the club forward. Our shared ambition is clear. We all want Manchester United back where we belong, at the very top of English, European, and world football. That's what he says. The transaction is subject to cost. Yeah, okay, I read that. Do do do. Yeah, it's basically okay. And then this part here, the closing. Okay, the closing of the tender offer will subject to the receipt of Premier League approval and other necessary regulatory approvals. Yada yada yada. Travelers Limited is a company incorporated under the laws of Isle of Man and is wholly owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Travelers Limited was advised by Slaughter and May, Paul West, Rifkind, Wharton, and okay, yada yada. There's a lot of okay. The Glazer family shareholders were advised by Rothschilds and Co. Interesting. I think okay. There's so there's so I ain't gonna read all of this. It's too much text. I'm sorry. Okay, interesting. It's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of waffle, but we'll see. I believe when I see it. Okay, we need a new stadium and full cleanup from top to 100%. I need contracts to be ripped up. Okay, Jane Sancho. Let's move on. Scott McTominay. Bye bye. Harry Maguire, thank you for your service. Bye bye. Who else gotta go? There's so many people that gotta go. Bruno, might need to talk. Rashi, Anthony, you know what? It's been a year. Bye. There are people gotta go. Gotta go. So I want to see, does this new management have the board, the balls to make the big calls, okay? Because it also has to be, and I've been saying, once we get, Sergio's people in as well, whether it be Paul Mitchell as a sporting director, I don't know exactly if that would that be the case, but as the CEO, that'll be Jean Claude Blanc, is what they're saying. And if when that is happening, I think that would be a natural opportunity to be able to then say, Tenag, thank you, but we got to move over with somebody else. Whether that be, I know a lot of people be saying Hansi Flick potentially. I'm not so sure, but I know that there's been so many rumors saying that potentially, um, what should I say? Graham Potter could be a contender. I, for one, am definitely not sold on that whatsoever. I think that would be a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie. When it says about the stadium, does that mean stay at Old Trafford improving it, or does it mean building another stadium moving out of Old Trafford? I think that's more so the first part of what you said, more so a revamp. Yeah, I don't think or rebuilding. It's more. It's not moving away from a different place than Old Trafford. No, 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 no. And then no. That definitely is not. I don't even want it. No feelings at all. Man United has broken me under Glazer administration. Talking shit. I hear you. Big up, brothers. Smash the likes indeed. I agree. Talking sheep. Actions talk louder if there is to be a success at OT. Exactly. If we want to see success, you got to show me that success. Show me what you're gonna do, baby. Ben Jacobs also had some good stuff here. Let me see here. Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs. Hmm. Let's see here. But yeah, I guys, I don't know. But it'll be interesting. I know I did hear that one of the people that works with Sir Jim, Sir something else. I don't know what his name is, but there's a lot of stuff here. Let me showcase. Ben Jacobs has a lot of stuff here as well, so let me share that as well. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Okay, so more details on Sir Jim Ratcliffe's purchase up to 25%. Manchester United, as reported, is 25%. So 17% of the Glazers B shares and up to 25% equals 27% of A shares. Latter process is a tender. And what else is there? Okay. Is a tender and forms part of the, like I said, the 6 to 8 week completion process. Ratcliffe expected to be in for February. That's going to be my birthday month, by the way. Ratcliffe will have, okay, Class B voting power, meaning he will have around 24% voting power from those shares. We'll see. And as revealed, there is no obligation. By the way, this is key here. This one. Listen to this one. There is no obligation for Glazers to sell any further shares, but Ratcliffe is hopeful of increasing his stake over time. So basically, in all actuality, there's no really evidence saying that the Glazers, in time will actually sell and leave the club. They might still be here for several years. You never know. So that is very concerning. That is very concerning. Um, what are you going to do? There is no put and call clause, which was in a previous structure when Ratcliffe wanted the majority. However, Ratcliffe does have a first refusal should the Glazer wish to sell. Interesting. Ratcliffe will gain sporting control. We'll see. This is not via panel with any Glazer on it. So basically, there will be a panel which includes Ratcliffe and other people that will have solely the sporting control. If this is true, this is what they're saying. But I'll see. So by them saying that he will oversee all of the sporting control, that's what they're saying here, and that the Glacier won't partake in that. So a part that will have John Reese and Rob Nevin will sit on the PLC board, and Dave Brailsford, I believe that's the guy that Sir Dave Brailsford, I believe that's the guy that works alongside uh, Sir Jim Ratcliffe in the Ineos group. I think he used to do some cycling as well before. There might have been some controversy there before, but that he actually Dave is going to be there for the Villa game. So yeah, I think Uncle Eric will probably get the sack, and we're playing on Boxing Day. Okay, that's in like less than 48 hours. Might be 30 hours, maybe. I don't know. We also have Jean Claude Blanc on the UK board as well. Okay, so the 300 million investment is all from Ratcliffe's own funds, with 200 million paid once the transaction is complete, and a further 100 million, by the way, in dollars, in 2024. This is expected to be put towards short-term Old Trafford improvements. Interesting. Brailsford will lead a strategic review, although Blanc is expected to become CEO. It's premature to say this is definite yet. Ratcliffe is already aware of Manchester United's January plans, even if he can't influence them. Ratcliffe also likely to speak to media and fans in the new year. Ineos' commitment to Nice remains, although they are aware of the UEFA rules. Feeling is a solution can be found if necessary. Yeah, because there's something with like if both Nice and Man United can't like play in Champions League together. Like for instance, Man City um, management, the ownership, they also own Girona, who's been ripping it up and doing wonderful in the La Liga. I believe they're still top, or they might be potentially, maybe Real Madrid has surpassed them yet. But either way, they're literally in a title race with Real Madrid. If they suddenly get into Champions League, then it will be very much of a conflicting interest, as Man City will be there as well. So one of them have to go, but maybe UEFA will kind of find a way to accept it. I don't know. It'll be interesting, regardless. It'll definitely be interesting. What else do we have? Key takeaways. Yeah, I think I did read that. What are you guys saying? Will they take the women's team more seriously? I did read somewhere that they want to also be able to that Sir Jim is going to be overtaking, focusing on the women's team and the academy. But hey, I remember reading his statement. Remember when Sheikh Yassim came into when the whole team started? Sheikh Yassim was mentioning everything, while with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, it was very much vague. It wasn't very clear. So I need to read more, but that's kind. We'll see. Oracle will okay with that. Oracle will just be another FSG and Bowley and this ESL roaring back into play. Maybe I hope not. I genuinely hope that this can long term. I don't know. At some point, I do hope that this can work out, but I am concerned. Do not get it twisted whatsoever. I am for sure concerned about this. Ooh, I am very concerned. But we have to wait and see, I guess, at the end of the day. Keep getting the likes up, everybody. Keep getting the likes up. Just out of sheer curiosity, how many likes do we have so far? Just out of sheer curiosity. We have 15 likes, if it's correct. Sometimes the YouTube ad doesn't showcase the right number, but yeah, like it, like, because it does help. And one thing worth highlighting is all the money involved in Ratcliffe deal is coming from Sir Jim Ratcliffe's and Ineos with no debt. So that's a good thing. Not just the 300 million on infrastructure, but all funds contributed. That I do think is important because we don't need even more debt. Um, let's see. Is there anything more to mention here? Yeah, let's stop this for a second. God, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It really is a lot going on here. And I don't know. I for one am just I still am on the fence. And I think that's honest. But I'm not going to be ruling anything out and believing that this won't, hopefully. All I'm saying is hopefully this can be good. This can be something. But you do kind of feel in a little bit of way that, let's be honest, that Sir Jim is kind of a sellout. We all wanted, bunch of us wanted to have a full on sale. And but he found a way where he was like, you know what, I can't compete with the full on sale, so we'll have to wait and see. I found a loophole. I got to work with the devil, but let me work with the devil inside of hell. That's kind of what it feels like. The rat is working with the devil inside of hell, from hell, literally. Big up Gary says nothing will change with Ratcliffe, and I hear you. There's a lot of people that feel the same way. I don't fault you. I, for one, I'm not there where I feel like nothing's gonna change because I don't know. All I'm saying is proof it is in the pudding. I Give me the pudding. Okay, give me the creme brulee, give me the caramel pudding, give me the chocolate pudding. As we're saying, the proof is in the pudding. So give me the actual pudding. That's all I want, people. I don't want anything else other than the actual pudding. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So I'm willing and I'm open to change my mind. I'm open to be convinced. That is all I'm saying. Literally, I'm open to it. But you have to give me something. Yeah, we have to really wait and see. Just trying to find some more stuff here. Okay, oh, there's some stuff. Okay, let's read this. So there's a quote here from Avram and Joel Glazer. Yikes. Yeah. Keep getting the likes up, everybody. I know I keep bugging about it, but it does help. You know what I'm saying? It does actually help. Let's showcase this. We're not going to be live for the longest, but I just wanted to go through all of it because I won't have time to do it tomorrow unless there's more stuff happening. Then we might do it for the live match preview that we have. So Avram and Joel Glazer says here, think y'all can read that. We are delighted to have agreed this deal with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. Sir Jim and Ineos bring a wealth of commercial experience as well as significant financial commitment into the club. Through Ineos Sports, Manchester United will have access to seasoned, high performance professionals, experience in creating and leading elite teams from both inside and outside of the game. Manchester United has talented people right across the club, and our desire is to always improve at every level to help bring our great fans more success in the future. I almost want to barf. Get out of my screen. Merry Christmas, Gary. Merry Christmas to everybody else. That's hope that you had a wonderful Christmas. Big up to Henry for the super chat. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate the donations that you've been sending. It goes a long way. So thank you so much for that. Henry says, "Good luck with your new era of Ratcliffe and Cool." We definitely need it. I mean, what made me feel a little bit better? I had a great day, to be honest. Yesterday, not so fun, but hey, it was what it was. But seeing Chelsea lose today was funny, and then this news was kind of like, okay, interesting. But just kind of watching the Christmas movie definitely made my mind feel a lot better. But we'll have to wait and see how this era concludes. But once again, big up to you, Henry, for the super chat. It goes a long way. Okay, Ineos also has actually released a statement as well. It's kind of like a lot of the same stuff going on. Henry says, "How do you feel with the Arsenal Liverpool watch along?" I mean, it was past 4 months since I did a watch along. It was great, but it's not something that I can do every single week and every single day. Because it did. There's a reason why I stopped doing them or decided to take a break because it became a bit too draining for me mentally and physically. But it is fun to do, and that particular game was interesting. Felt like it got maybe a little bit boring at the end, but it was still an interesting game though. So big up, big up. Just trying to see here. Uh, hmm. He also was asked about Voldemort, but we're not going to get into that. Yeah, Voldemort better not come back, or else. Do. Yeah, there's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of the same stuff going on. Okay, here's yeah, that basically is the statement here as we read. It's a lot of the same stuff, so I felt like we kind of gone through a lot of it. We have, to be honest. Yeah, so what I feel right now from reading everything that's been, you know, read, unless there's more stuff coming out, which I think hasn't. It'll be interesting to see whether or not, okay, I mean, we know Ten Hag is going to get the sack. But when will he be getting the sack? Will that be after the Villa game on Boxing Day, which is going to be this Tuesday, or will it be after New Year's? I mean, we have another game on the 30th, so before New Year's Eve. Will it be by then? Will it be after then? We have to wait and see. But I just hope that we can make some change because I've realized after that Bournemouth game, which is what over a week ago, a week and a half ago, we have to move on. I think he's out of his depth, and at this point, right now, I do believe that Ten Hag, it kind of feels like he's sacking himself. I'm not even gonna lie. That kind of is what it feels for me, at least. That he is in a lot of ways sacking himself. I'm not even gonna lie. I do think he's sacking himself. So the main question here is how long will he be there for? He might probably go very soon. And who will come in? I don't know. It could be Hansi Flick. It could be who can come in right now? The only one technically it's like Hansi Flick, or you have to buy people out of their contracts because that's something that you also have to take into account. It could be Graham Potter as well, still is without a job, so maybe he's waiting for Manchester United. I just feel like if the guys weren't willing to listen to, I just with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he was too nice. With Ragnick, maybe people would just gave up. They couldn't be bothered. With Ten Hag, they were buying at the beginning. Now it might have been like, okay, maybe too strict. I don't know what it is. But so with Graham Potter, I feel like we're just going back to Ole again with him just being too kind. So there has to be a common ground with somebody still being strict, but also having a proper people skill. I think that's important. Somebody that's able to be a proper manager. Like there's something with Sir Alex Ferguson where he could be firm, but also when needs be, he was able to meet players on a personal level and to shield certain players and to be able to, of course, you can't, let's be honest, you can't treat everybody exactly the same, but everybody has different type of issues and different types of playing field, if that makes sense. Not like actual playing fields, but I'm saying like off, you know, they come from different backgrounds, and sometimes you gotta manage that a bit properly. And now things are way different than it used to be 10, 20-ish years ago. Let's be honest now. It's very different. Everything is now like scrutinized very much, and just, you're looked after when it comes to every just single step that you make. So I do think that whoever comes in, you know, it's important that it needs to be a proper structure here. Okay, it can't be that that person is going to get everybody that he wants, he's going to take all full control. No, and it can't be like they're not going to be listening to that person as well. It needs to be, from now on, what I want to see from next year, whether or not it'll be the January window or the summer window, I want to be able to see us looking for player profiles. Listen to the scouts. You are giving you are paying the scouts to do a job. And if they come back and say, okay, yeah, I know that this manager is kind of interested in this player, but to be honest, he'll be too expensive. But our evaluation is actually that this guy is 1/3 of the price that that club is asking for. So to be honest, guys, let's go for somebody else. That is what I personally want to see. That is a proper approach. Everybody working together to oversee everything. Okay? Long are the days gone where a manager oversees everything. I'm so sorry. That's we're done. You need CEO to be there, sport director to be there, scouts to be there, manager, or actually coach doing the coaching. Okay, and if you maybe aren't like that coach, but at least you with the training, the coaching staff, also a lot of the people that's been here since Ule, and even Martin, what am I saying, Martin? Since Jose Mourinho, maybe even, they gotta go. Like, I believe Ramsey, the Seppi's coach, I think he gotta go as well. Darren Fletcher, love you as a player, he gotta go as well. There's a bunch of people that gotta go. Seriously, though, it's not just, I think a lot of us are thinking about Richard Arnold, John Murto, and then men, but to be honest, a lot of the people under that as well. They gotta go. They really gotta go. With all due respect, they gotta go. So that is what I am expecting and hoping that can happen. We definitely will be doing, probably sometime next week. We're gonna be doing some type of stream, or this upcoming week, I should say, as it's gonna be Monday in about 90 minutes from now. But we will be doing some content in regards to the type of players that I think Man United should get, or the types of, player profiles that we should look for. A striker and a center back for sure, I think would be a smart, maybe even a midfielder, but it might be very limited in the January window. But at least a center back and a striker is definitely something that we need to go for in January. Um, we have to wait and see. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it at here. I hope that you guys liked this reaction to the whole late night reaction, as you say, to the breaking news: Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% takeover that has been confirmed. Um, I'll have to wait and see. I'll definitely update you with more news. I will be back tomorrow midday to do a live match preview for Aston Villa, or I should say Manchester United versus Aston Villa. I know probably a lot of you guys around the world will be celebrating Christmas on Christmas Day. Here in Norway, a lot of people will be celebrating on Christmas Eve. I did that, so it'll be more of a chilled day tomorrow with some good content coming up for the rest of the week. So make sure that you're there and that you're subscribed, that you have on the notification bell button so you don't miss out on when we're live next. Make sure that you like, of course. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there. Big up to Rainer, big up to Ming, big up to Gary, says there is more bad times coming. Trust me, one knows. Bye. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you. Rainer says, I love your content. Thank you, Rainer. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I says, Sophia, respect. Hope you're Xmas was good for you and family. Yeah, it was pretty good. Thank you. Hope the same for you guys as well. Like I said, I'll be back. Feel free to join the SFT um, membership. Link is in the description box. And I think that's about it. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great time wherever you are in the world. And we are out. Glory, glory, Man United. And Fuerza Inter. Bye bye.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.